Welcome all, Dax here. Sony just dropped the announcement trailer for Marvel's Spider-Man 2, along with Wolverine, but that's a topic for another video. One word, Venom. But besides that, what does all this mean? After doing some research and rewatching the trailer a few too many times, I wanted to go over some analysis and speculation with you. First things first, we know the symbiote is here, and more specifically, Venom is here. That we know. The real question is, who is Venom? Could be Eddie Brock for sure, or another possibility is Harry Osborn, based off of the post-credit scene in the original game, or even an entirely new character, but I doubt that. Either way, we know Peter and Miles will collide with Venom at some point, and maybe even work with him. It will be interesting to see how the symbiote suit is implemented into the story, if at all. If I had to guess at this point, similar to what I was saying in my predictions video, I could see the symbiote suit challenging Peter and Miles' relationship, but they may even push something like that down the line to a future game to avoid overcrowding the plot. Spider-Man 3. The next big question I have is, who is the voice talking in the trailer? We know almost every Spider-Man movie and game have multiple villains doing terrible things at once. It wouldn't make sense to be Eddie Brock or any of the established existing villains based off of the accent. There is one adversary that comes to mind that I feel even more confident about after doing some research, and that would have to be Kraven the Hunter. The voiceover is emphasizing wanting to find someone who challenges him and who could even beat him in a very mano-a-mano kind of way, which matches perfectly with Kraven's motivation to hunt the biggest game. Another thing in this trailer, if you look closely, is the baddies Miles and Peter are kicking around are wearing some worn out jungle warfare military armor-plated vest with camo pants looking clothing. You can also see this specific enemy has what appears to be warrior face paint as she is getting ready to strike with some modded short blades. They look kind of like old West African swords used in war. Not 100% sure there, but this image definitely has me sold on Kraven being a major in-game antagonist for the sequel, similar to how the original game pivoted its focus from Fisk to Mr. Negative, then Doc Ock and the Sinister Six. For gameplay, we don't really know much. It's going to be a while, but I feel all the more confident that both Spider-Men will be playable in a significant way for the sequel. I'm sure we'll see more tools, gadgets, and additions to combat, but we'll have to wait and see. As far as the release date goes, it looks like my original prediction video may be off from that 2022 Q4 prediction, but there still is a chance it could hit Q2 2023. Regardless, I hope this vague and distant release date means they are very confident it will come out in 2023, and that they are just trying to determine what quarter the game will be ready. Either way, if the game does or does not get delayed, it should come out super polished when it finally does, considering Insomniac has been firing on all cylinders, and the fact that this game's gonna make bank. Since it's so far down the line, I would expect it to be a PS5 exclusive and with maybe some reworked aspects to really elevate this version of New York. It's kind of crazy how much quality content Insomniac has been able to pump out these last few years. They definitely deserve an applause for their hard work, fitting of their name. As I mentioned, I've gone over some predictions and wishlist items in my longer video a little while ago, so feel free to check that out. Being a big fan of both Marvel Spider-Man and Miles Morales, I will for sure be posting new videos as more information gets trickled out leading up to the eventual release. But in the meantime, feel free to leave me a like or even subscribe if you like what you see. I want to get the conversation going down below, so make sure you leave a comment before you go. Thank you for watching, and until next time, see ya!